galaxy of heroes, where legends come to play. There's a streamer named Calvin, who brightens up the day. With a mind as sharp as a lightsaber's gleam, he strategizes fiercely in every battle scene. Calvin, awesome, mastermind supreme. In the world of Swigo, he reigns supreme. With tactics bold and strategies tight, he conquers every challenge day and night. But amidst the battles and the grand Star Wars war, there's a soft spot in his heart for something more. It's the Gungans of Naboo that steal his affection, especially Jar Jar Binks, his greatest obsession. Calvin, awesome Gungan's friend, in the midst of battles his love won't bend. With a smile for Jar Jar, he leads the way through the galaxies of heroes, come what may. With Jar Jar by his side, he'll never fall. For Calvin, awesome, embraces them all more. Calvin, awesome, his knowledge is immense, and before you ask, Traya, he's on defense. So raise your blasters, shout with glee, for Calvin, awesome, and the Gungans wild and free. In the world of Swigo, they'll forever shine, a testament to friendship across the stars. So raise your blasters, shout with glee, for Calvin, awesome, and the Gungans wild and free. In the world of Swigo, they'll forever shine, a testament to friendship across the stars. Oh, 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 oh.
And we're back for another Grand Arena 5v5 edition. How we doing, chat? How we doing? Doing sweet? Doing pretty? So we got Farrell in the chat. We don't have Farrell in GAC, so I already gave enough crap about that, so we won't harp on that too long. Play the game streamer. You know what, Dom? At some point. MP, what's up? Or Calvin, can we expect any more rapping to open up with? Probably not. Probably not. Like, I'm really glad that I went through and I tried that. Oh, thank you, Kessel Run. Just to, like, say that I kind of did it. But at the same time, so typically when I do an intro, I get, like, a lot of comments. Positive comments, I mean. I didn't really get a lot of negative comments on it. But the fact that I didn't get many comments on it means that most people probably thought it was cringe. Which it was a little cringe. I knew that going into it. But yeah. What's up, Farrell? Dylan, just clean wipe my GAC. Nice, Dylan. Congrats. Bans for everyone. Wait, why? Hair trans up. Shoot the bane. Two of my Gilmores are going against each other. That's always fun. Is there one you're rooting for, or are you kind of like, may the best man win? Yeah, MP and Pharaoh's been here for a minute. Although we gave him crap, so I guess he had to be. Sup, Zach? Azake. Used Rhea versus JMK Katsuma, ignored the taunt, and leaped Grand Inquisitor. Pre-ult didn't think that was possible. They can get... Reva's taunt, I think, only comes back if someone has Purge. Which, that's hard to happen, but... difficult to happen. This is what I imagine listening as a deaf person try to sing sounds like. Oh my gosh, it's okay. Just getting roasted here. Facing a C with Bane, trash on defense and a Rhodium. Rip Wampa. Yeah, I mean that'll stop Wampa. That's actually one of the defenses that's one of the team comps I was recommending people to stop doing. Hoey hasn't watched my video, I guess. Awesome and the Gungans wild and free. I think I might be done. Oh, I need to snag some of these babies. I think I might be done with this data cry. I need to finish. I need some tie some loose ends, but I think I'm probably about done, which is good because my shard shop currency is gone. Sup, Derm. Derm. Gotcha, wavy. So raise your blaster. Shout with free. I think we're mostly caught up here. This will be fun. Get some Apu. And his bespoke cron. Dre's wait, Razor Job. Oh yeah. Yeah, she will do that. She will do that very well. It is kind of close. It is kind of cool to see Clone Trooper and Empire. I know you guys can't see except card, but Clone Trooper and Empire in the same tag. That's pretty fun. Your new Empire. Yeah, how's everyone's week been? We made it to Friday, which is exciting. I always get to start the weekend with you guys and then end it with you guys. Pretty nice balance. Oh, yeah, there's that. So we did beat our last opponent, but what's up, Master? Which, for those of you who remember, or for those of you who don't remember as well, the guy had really interesting mod choices, and what I think it really was, I think it was a combination of bad modding, but I think it was also just lack of mod depth. Like even like I don't have good mods on my Sana. I don't have +3s on her. But yeah, so we roasted him both literally in the match and figuratively with his mods. Oh, you're facing him, dude. It's again, this guy did not sign up to be mod shamed, but we yeah, his mods are interesting. Like there are obviously depth problems, but like he had crit damage on Darth Revan and like a potency primary on Malgus. Like I eventually just stopped looking. But yeah, I'm guessing the modding problems translated to offense too. It took 9 battles to get through my Balin, which I'm really curious as to what he was trying to do here. If this was like, if these were like burners, or oh, you full cleared you. I probably made him mad. Already? And then he dropped to SLKR, he dropped to Malgus. I mean, he got one wall, and it wasn't really for lack of trying. Although I guess he could have just gone full testing mode after Balin held 9 times, because we didn't drop a battle. What's up, graphics? Yeah. Yeah, so pretty much everything held, except Rey. So, now we're up against Raziel, which this guy's roster, oh, he's part of 501st. a little bit higher as far as overall roster goes. I haven't checked his mods. I guess we'll figure that out as we go. He does not have new Bad Batch, which is cool. Which means we're on pretty equal footing as far as roster goes. I mean, he's got a little more GP, so there's probably some relic levels here and there that he has on me, or maybe... Honestly, I'm not seeing a lot, actually. I wonder if he just has more TW stuff built up, and that's where the GP is. That's not important. But anyways. His front wall. Yeah, he is in a good TW guild, that's true. Is 501st top? Is 501st above Bad Batch? I don't think it is. Like, it's clones Bad Batch 501st, right? I don't think they're... I mean, someone could correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think this particular guild is highest, unless there's been restructuring, which I would not know those things. But anyways. What's his Datacron game like? Yeah, this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. So for those of you who don't know, it looks like I'm gonna count here because that's super fun. But it looks like he has all 30. He has like 30 Datacrons at level 9. And even the ones he doesn't have at level 9, they're level 8s. So, super cool. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 22. 8. Yeah, he's straight us there. So Datacrons are going to be... They might be a problem. Anywho. So defensively, his defense doesn't look, at least like without looking at the crunch, just looking at the comps, bottom wall looks pretty sturdy. He's got Great Mothers with Marin, which this sucks, because this messes up both Sith Empire and Lord Vader. Marin is only R5. She's protection modded, so that's also not great for us. Yeah, I'm sure he'll get there. Also, what's up, Running Ball, man? So that's a good comp. He's got Ezra in here, which means she's not with Glatt, so that's okay. But at the same time, this comp is going to be problematic to take out. So this one isn't relevant for us, but he's got Echo Shock here, which does he have turn meter? He does not. Okay, how fast is his? I mean, this doesn't matter because our Great Mothers are on defense. But the reason why Echo's in here at fast speeds is to kind of hamper the Great Mothers counter. And then Jabba's Jabba. Interesting that he took, I don't think I've seen this before. He took both Embo and... He took both Embo and What's-His-Face out. That's... Huh. What's up, Basher? I am... the skies aren't really clear, but it's not as nasty as it's been. Yeah, is that not what I said? Skiff and Embo? Because usually people will take out one or the other. They won't take out both. Top wall looks less sturdy, but still maybe problematic. I think Tuskens are probably fine here. Well, or maybe we do Aura. We'll figure that out. We probably do Aura, honestly. We used Boss last time, and that wasn't ideal. I think Aura is probably more ideal here. I think Afra still buries this team, so I think we're probably fine there. I don't think Ness can really work her way around. And Afra has irresistible debuff, so I think we just shred that team. Ooh, that's not great. Welcome to Hawaii. So interestingly enough, this doesn't have potency on it, which probably means that CLS could still work. Oh, crit chance on gas. So this can be good modding, but I feel like this is more so when using him against Malgus. Very interesting. Not bad, but unusual. Crit damage is probably not ideal. Mispronounced Gar. What was his potency at? Yeah, potency's pretty low. We actually might be able to use Gar. But I was told we probably don't even need that tenacity cron that has buffs. And then this is gonna be a pain in the butt. Krex in there pretty much stops CLS, so we're gonna have to relook at that. So overall defense, fairly sturdy. A lot of this will depend on what happens when we get into the back wall, though. I think we're just gonna drop Leia here. I think that's what we're gonna do, because even if he has Ahsoka with Fulcrum in the back, I think we are prepared for that. What's up, Androx? How you doing? Should I mod my Sidious for his upcoming Cron, full potency or health primers with some potency? I haven't looked at the Cron. If I remember correctly before, it was... I think that's what... I'm trying to remember how the math worked out, because I think there was one that was more ideal. I think it might have been like full potency sets with health primaries. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. What's up, Savitar? Hey, this is your guildmate. Would you consider yourself like a top TW guild? Also, do the 3 Unleashed guilds still exist? Is Clones, Bad Batch, and 501st, is that still a thing? Oh, okay, so Bad Batch is not. So is there like consolidation from Bad Batch into this? Also, what's up, Bane? Yeah, so not super high relic levels on Hu Yang and Sabine. What's up, Mangler? 501st is much more TW casual than we were. Okay. Yeah, because I didn't really know, because I knew, again, my knowledge on this is bad. I knew that Clones and Bad Batch were both pretty TW competitive, and I feel like 501st kind of fit in there, but there you go. That's a lot, Master. Yeah, okay. So, I mean, that probably goes into the realm of casual. All right. So the other option versus this that we might consider is just like a full all-out UFU team. Might just be a full all-out UFU team. Oh, go back. So let's look into some data here before we just jump in. Sorry, Dom. No, it won't right there. 3 Omicron Ezra scares me a little bit. Honestly, so does GK and Cal. The relic levels aren't terribly high. Like, it's not a full R8, R9 team. Ben, Ezra, Cal, GK. Yeah, so this is what I was afraid of. Seer gets her butt kicked, even with Starkiller. Yeah, so I think we're probably just going to use Leia. Even with Maul. Well, apparently this one does better, but that's 24 battles. Yeah, this is what I think would be the ideal comp. Yeah, Maul probably makes it work. But if I were to give Maul here, I think I do genuinely want Maul with both Lord Vader or versus Mothers. If Mothers didn't have Marin, I would probably say otherwise. Yeah, let's do Leia. I mean, I have... Spoiler, I have Balin on defense for a reason. And if that fails, then maybe this is good motivation for me to not take him on offense anymore. So let's commit here. What's up, Dean? How you doing? And then let's try to play this correctly this time with Rogue One. Rogue One? Are you blind, Calvin? And then we want to leave Adderad in the last slot because he never gets clicked on. Yeah, it's better. Thank you, Hairtran. But I'm K2. Yeah, it probably... Seer Maul Malicos probably does work, MP. But I don't think I want to use Maul. That'll kind of be excited when Maul becomes a free agent. The only thing that sucks about that is Fulcrum gets the shaft. Don't clip that. Okay. This is our Kron. And then... You love it, you know it. Alright, remember, put Smokescreen on Jin, you dum-dum. I would definitely assume so, Daily, yes. I think most things are going to get rolled by New Vader. I think New Vader is going to be probably top 3 GL, if I had to guess. PvP. Maybe in general. He's always been good in PvE. Alright, so we go first. I think we probably want to get the stun out on Ben, because I think he's going to go first. Or go before the other ones, I should say. Okay, he went right after Jin. Fantastic. I guess this doesn't matter who we target, because we have whatchamacallit. Alright, hopefully we can just brap our good friend here. Brap. I'm going to clip that so that one guy can complain more. Alright, Smokescreen on Jin, drain their mastery. I think they do eventually have debuffs. Why not? Alright, Jin tanked that like a boss. Alright, so that's... She's under... we already lost all our debuffs, so whatever. I think I want the stun more than I want to remove all of his junk. Yeah, that's... I don't think I regret that. Can we get rid of the Inspired? We cannot, because she probably has that. Yeah, she has that. Sure. I don't think we can remove Turn Meter from any of them because they're all Inspired. You know, I think I want to hold that. I don't think they're doing much right now. Sure. Alright, yeet us, delete us? I don't know. Alright, we actually got the turn meter down for her, so that's good. Alright, so he's there. Back over to Jin. We'll put that on R2. Get another stun out there. Good job, Jin. Doing really great at not dying. Alright, yeet. I want Drogon to kill her. We're gonna take this away from Jin. Brap. That's what they call pro gamer move. I don't know who they are, but I don't know. I think we kill him. Yeah. All right, 73. Jin kind of took it there. Complains about what, one-shotting? Yeah, someone was complaining about the fact that I just learned how to use Leia in 2025. It's a YouTube for you. Why are you so against gaining protection up from Adrad? I don't know. I didn't... Which one is that? Is that the special? The special... Both are specials. The AoE I was saving just in case I needed to cleanse, which was never relevant. And then the other one makes Leia taunt, and I didn't want her to taunt. So that was the thought process. Also, hello, Canada. I read scoring is off. Looks on to me. At least for me. I got a 73 and got a 73, right? What's the ban for Glatt? Hopefully Balin. We'll find out. Okay, we're using Bane here. There's no real reason to not to. Are you winning, son? I think you're playing against my guildmate Salt. Well, Mame. Oh, fair enough. What's up, Nexic? How you doing? Alright, don't think we need to go crazy. But a little something wouldn't be bad. Yeah, like this looks good. So only R8 on the dudes. Does have a 100% armor pen. So this might be a little bit sweaty. Atreus, Cyanilus, Sidious, and Sith Trooper. That is weird. Sidious, they didn't have, Sidious Crown wasn't available. What's up, Trouble? Happy Friday. Alright, Badap. Ooh. Alright, that works for me. Alright, I think we can... Yeah, he doesn't have foresight, so this deletes him. Yeet! Wrong pronoun. I meant them. Alright, that was good. So I think I'm supposed to... I don't want to use Lord Vader here. I think he is my... I don't know. I mean, I've won both times without a fight Marin. 3 times without a fight Marin, but 2 of those times it ends super sweaty. So it looks like Reva does fine. I don't have Malgus. Yeah, Lord Vader typically wins. He just typically wins with 52 banners. Reva, I think, was gonna beat, I think I had Reva slotted to beat Saw. Can Lord Vader beat Saw? That's a question. I might use him versus Jabba, honestly. If I use him versus Jabba, then I can get CLS back. I do have Gungans on defense. Galaxy Drifter has problem with pronouns. Alright, what am I looking? Oh yeah. I feel like he loses. Yeah, Lord Vader doesn't win that matchup, so that's not a real trade. Yeah, I don't almost have any of these options other than Lord Vader. I mean, I guess I have Bo. I don't know if Bo's doing much. The team really isn't that shredded either. The Kron didn't look good. And the highest relic level is 7? So the damage is going to be fairly minimal. So I don't have gas. It does look like gas beats this for what it's worth. I think we probably pull the trigger on Lord Vader. Yeah, it does look like Gas beats all teams. Man, he really doesn't need a lifter as much as I think he does he? Alright, this will be sweaty, but it'll win. It'll be a low banner win. Where's Piet? Honestly, both Gas and CLS have still maintained. It's crazy to me that those two teams have retained as much value as they have. Like I'm in a position both today and what was the last GAC day? Wednesday, where CLS was I had to make decisions because they could beat multiple teams. That's weird. That's really weird. Anywho. Alright, let's try not to misplay this. So Marin is actually the first target. I think I'm going to hold off on the big dot move. Because Marin cleanses all of them. Alright, let's slow that down. And then we're gonna use the AoE. That'll remove the taunt with buff immunity applied. Alright. We're gonna swap over here. Get as much mastery as possible. And then get locked ability block. It's always good. And then try to kill Marin as quickly as possible. There we go. We did it! We won! Yeah, that's game. Yeah, once Marin's gone, the team really they can't fight against the dots. Yeah, evidently this is a match where relic levels probably matter to a decent extent. They're kind of folding pretty easy. The ones we fought one of these teams pretty recently, and the team really didn't fold this easily. I was hoping to get the fear. Alright, Royal Guard is healing, right? Well, not himself, but close enough. Yeah, 64. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Alright, so I think we want... Hey, thanks, Robbie. I was a bit worried that my my intro was gonna scare everyone off, but it didn't really seem to be the case. Okay, this Jabba combo is interesting. I wonder if they just put more dark side characters in here, but Embo does that too. Well, yeah, that's weird. Why? I might have had that happen once daily, and it's been a minute. So I think I don't think this is gonna stop the BAM counter. I mean, that looks pretty resilient still. And we can always use Star Killer or who's the other one? C versus Gas. We don't necessarily need to save CLS. We can drop Han and Chewie here. I mean, 85 isn't a number that I love. How much health is on the Kron? 24%. You need the stabilizer. Yeah, I mean, so my other option is JMK. I'd like to hold it just in case he's got SLKR, because we don't have Bane anymore. Yeah, I guess we're doing Bam Sana again. If I lose, I'm going to be ticked, though, because we've been losing with this, and I think part of the reason was misplays, but... Trooper, you can't... So I can't Trooper it anymore. I don't have Piet. We just dropped Piet in the previous battle. Oh, that's good, Davey. Yeah, we'll bring Han and Chewie. We'll bring Han and Chewie. Not you. Also not you. Stop misclicking, Colin. All right. Hopefully Bam isn't the only one to get speed down again and ruin everything. Also, hopefully they don't apply thermals to Bam and he just dies. That would suck too. We don't have a Bam song, do we? We'll use the CLS song. There are mentions of Han and Chewie. All right. Go get him, Tiger. I don't know, shoot Boosh. Why does this happen every time? Is everyone's tenacity just like super high? This happens like every time. It's not only at one target, right? Like that can hit everyone. Am I wrong? All right. I'm still gonna use the AoE. All right, so Boba 1 down. And then hopefully kill Boosh. All right, Boosh is dead. All right, don't blow up Bam. All right, I think they all just go poof. Clack. 63 is actually pretty good. Is that correct? Han's Revenge. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Alright, back wall is Ahsoka and Grievous. And oh! Atreya on defense enjoyer. It's even like a real, like, it's a proper Traya team and not like LV cheese or anything like that. Like, it's actually Traya. Respect. So how do you handle if you don't have Balin? I don't know. Oh, versus your guy? Dude, you don't have to watch it, but if you want to, go back and watch the footage. JMK had all 4 of those sides dead in like the first 30 seconds. Check his mods. It's bad. He's got like crit chance and defense primaries on 5 dots. Like it's bad. Put JMK on defense. I don't know, Bo-Katan might work versus his, man. It's not. Like check the mods. All right, it's a lot of armor. That's a lot of armor pen and offense. I don't even know how to use Balin, so that'll be a fun match. GG stop. I think this team is gnarly too. Doesn't BKM beat that Glad? Not in 5v5. We looked at those win rates last time, and it was bad. It was like 30%. We might be able to use JMK on this Glat too, although this one's a lot better. Oh yeah, Wampa. You'd be surprised. That Grievous is holding against a lot of crap. It's holding against a lot. And by crap, I mean good stuff. I just, other meaning of the word. Trey will be interesting too, because I've kind of aligned C to both her and Gas. Yeah, so we're gonna look up GG right now. The team is pretty gnarly. So if you get it in there, and then I don't even know if you need the right level 3, but I think the level 6 is pulling most of the weight. So yeah, Wampa curbed, Night Sisters curbed, JML curbed, Inquisitors curbed. DTMG, I feel like DTMG does not work versus the turn meter level 3. I feel like he times out. No, it's about the same. Bogotan with BAM works, which we no longer have BAM. I forgot. That's the one thing I do not like about that Sonic counter. If you take BAM out, this counter doesn't work anymore. Yeah, Bogotan falls to a nice 30% win rate without BAM. It sucks. I do still have DTMG. I might have to use him. I think at this point, I think that's actually the case. How are Tuscans looking versus this? Versus GG? I would imagine bad because of the damage immunity. No, I excluded them. Yeah, 5%. Tuscans also are probably reserved for Zalbar. Yeah, you indeed. Yeah, so we might have to throw a GL at Grievous. Bogota, or either that or DTMG. Maybe we just do DTMG. How does Zalbar look versus GG? I'm guessing also awful. The 5v5 Zalbar team has not been looking too hot. 50%? That's a really small sample size. This one's interesting. Yeah, I mean, DTMG's looking like our boast, but Adrad works. That seems sketchy. I feel like they would just run right over him. Are all 6 of these battles you, Canada? So you said tank. All right, let's actually read Canada here. I used Adrad and used 2 tanks with Leia for something else. Oh, you used tanks with Leia. Oh, I did. You're correct, I did. Anywho. So I think we jump right into Balin here. Although, gosh, I just left this page. Which Balin comp is doing well against, or I should say best against this? So I don't have dash. Murkron is better than Smuggler. Okay, I would assume so. Thank you, Canada. I have Dengar. Exclude dash. Where are you? There you are. Yeah, it looks like the best shot is Cyan of Django and Hondo. I think I have a pretty good setup for this team. I don't know the team well enough. Like, Canada Fett, you want to give me anyone rather? Anyone would give me a lowdown on what Shin specials do and when to use them? But I have this Kron. It looks pretty good. It's got the right level 6 for the defense pen. And then more armor pen, more offense, more crit damage, more health. Like, that looks pretty good. What do your specials do? Stun target enemy. I don't know. What's my turn order here? Well, it's probably Hondo, but Hondo, we can't captive what's her face. Just do any of them dispel on basic? I don't think any of them dispel on basic, do they? Is there another mercenary that dispels on basic? I want to get past her taunt as soon as possible. I don't think any of these guys do. Were Jedi given literally... Oh. So I don't think I have Embo. Oh, I do have Embo. I don't even think it's been attempted, has it? Oh, it has. Yeah, I did see that. I did see that as arcade. Calcast is also dispels on basic. Honestly, I'm really not too against Embo, just to get that taunt off immediately. Man, can we test this? Oh, I guess we kind of can't, because Hondo isn't going to gain, turn meter out the gate. Balin, gas is the coolest. Oh, yes. Yes, yeah, it is very cool. Yeah, this is not going to be an accurate display. Where are my other mercs? There you are. Let's just play around with this. So if I misplay, I can misplay here and not where it actually matters. She taunts anyways on her first turn. Maybe we don't care about that. And then Balin will go and he'll rip everything off. Who do we want to captive? We probably want to do that to Fulcrum, I'm guessing. No, because we're going to want to kill her first. Maybe we do it to... No, we'll do it to you for now, but... Who do we want to captive? Maybe Hu Yang? Yeah, this one has Ezra and other things, so this is also not a super accurate depiction of what the battle because we also won't have our Omicrons. Well, this isn't like great, but at the same time, it's not how the battle's gonna go. Hopefully, yeah. There's no Ezra, and we'll have RGAC Omicrons. I'm thinking I think Embo Dispo doesn't matter as much because I think she's gonna put. I am testing Squad Arena. she's going to put whatchamacallit back up immediately. Like, her first move is to taunt, right? So I feel like we're overthinking this. She'll use Defiant Resolve first, which dispels all debuffs on herself, and taunts for 2 turns. She's going to open with that anyways. So there isn't really a reason to try to have the Dispel, because Balin will probably go next. I need to look up what the bonuses we get for fighting against her too. Against Fulcrum in there. Where are you? Fulcrum screws over Glad if you use Balin. Yeah, kind of. The win rates weren't as low as I want, or weren't as high as I wanted them to be. But where's the giant text in here about Ahsoka? If there's a non-galactic Legend Ahsoka enemy, mercenary allies ignore protection and are immune to critical hits and healing immunity. And they expose all enemies and inflict healing on them for 1 turn, which cannot... Oh, yikes. Yeah, so you're supposed to just kind of melt them. It can't be dispelled, though, so that's annoying. All right, we're still just gonna... We're just gonna kind of smash our way through this. I also don't have a song for this team. Like, not even close, so that kind of sucks. I guess I could do Inquisitors because Marok's on the team. All right. This is gonna be a little bit of button mashing, so bear with me here. Oh, Hondo song. What am I doing? Hondo song, you idiot.
Oh, the credits shine like stars so bright, and I'm the one who claims I'm right. I see a deal.
All right, so we're not gonna use that.
If it makes me richer, I am sold. I don't want to kill you per se, but if there's profit, I just might play. Loyalty, bah, what's that?
That's a lot of stuff that happened in the very beginning there, guys. I didn't love that. They also just increased our cooldowns into next week.
Nothing more. A little scheming, a little war. We are pirates, we don't know what that means. Just take the credits and flee the scene.
Yep, Balin's just dead.
The Empire, the Jedi
Super cool.
I play all sides, what else is new? A blaster, a ship, and a big attack, but always leave a way to go back. I don't want to kill you per se, but if you cross...
Yeah, I don't think Fulcrum screwing Glatt is really an accurate statement. Glatt seems to be doing fine.
My friends, it's just business, nothing more. A little...
Yeah, increasing our cooldowns right in the very beginning really screwed us. I wasn't able to get the taunt off her, and we just couldn't do anything. All right, so that's a pretty decisive loss. I'm guessing it's the Kron. I mean, the Kron's just Fulcrum.
Now, who has the credits and who has the blasters?
I think it's less than that, Heratran. I was looking at it. I was just hoping it was people being dumb. It doesn't look like it is. Yeah, if you don't have Dash, which we didn't, it's like a 65 or a 58. Like, the win rates on it aren't great. Honestly, I'm a little bit surprised that they're that high. It didn't feel like we were in there at all. Hey, July. Or July. Say. Thank you for the 100 bits. By Twitch store, and my presence to YouTube, and I see my presence with authority. Nice. Yeah, it's not. And these are comps without Ezra. Like, this is all the same comp. Yeah, they're slanted. It's weird. All right, JMK worked really well last time, so let's give that a go. Well, and we're gonna see how much of the the previous team was really just guilty of just having a really bad everything.
In the sands of Tatooine, the sun sinks low. A wise old hermit with so much he knows from the battles long fought, the scars left behind. I've seen it all, but peace is hard to find. Hello there, my old friend.
This is a pretty good cron. I'm fairly confident in this.
With the high ground underfoot, I won't bend.
Ahsoka violence. This will be a true if we get destroyed, this will be a true testament to like modding and relics and datacrons and everything, because we ripped through the last version of this and it wasn't close. It was bad.
An elegant weapon in search of peace. Hello there, my old friend.
Yeah.
We've come full circle, yet here we stand again.
All right. So I think getting the ability block from Mace here will be important, which we did. That's so dirty. So she can't taunt, and we just delete Fulcrum. And then I think we didn't want to get fractured. Yeah, and just like that, she's dead. Sick. Honestly, Mace's ability block is probably pulling a ton of weight. Just a spell. Yeah, so she gets her ult, and she's only got one ally. And we can now ignore her taunt, so... Yeah, Mace's ability block did a lot for us. Alright, yeah, this is going to be pretty clean. It'll take a minute, because we're going to have to get past our cooldown increase to get to our armor shreds. I mean, the team didn't really need Ezra to completely crap on Balin, so that sucked for us. Is Mace better than GK on offense? Situational. Some counters, yes, some counters, no. Mace is not as consistent as taunting, but he just has way more utility outside of that. Alright, that's 2 armor shreds. She should... she's a Galactic Legend, so it doesn't stack quite as well. This will take a second. And we're getting there, though. Halfway through protection. Oh, I should use that on myself. We don't have ult right now. We actually might hold the cat for a big hit. Although he doesn't have ult right now, so I don't know. How many stacks does she have? 3. We got 2 minutes. We can probably do 1 and then save. Yeah. 4 is good. And that's what I get for not using that on myself. She's gonna start to kill people though. Like right about now. This is gonna be a very timely ult. Yeet. 43. Alright, yeah. We gotta probably need to do that first next time. I think Balin's going back on defense. It was fun to try him out for 1 round, but that was the main thing I wanted him for, and he honestly does not look that reliable. So we've got 6 teams left. What's up, Shadow? Can't beat Leia yet. That's understandable. We have 2 GLs. So 2 GLs, Reva, Malicos, Starkiller. Bo-Katan. So we still have 6 premium teams. I still kind of want to use Tuskens on Zhao. What's killing Saul? I think Reva. It's either Reva or Ufus, one of the two. I think we're just gonna launch. What's our other? So we've got Gas and Trey that both want to date with C. What else could work? CLS isn't an option. Oh, we could use Starkiller versus Gas. That's pretty reliable. And then we could use C down here. I like that. I like that. Bakar doing a Saw. Stun Inks. I mean, you can't stun Inquisitors. You can reduce their turn meter, but they're immune to that. Do Tuskens versus Big Z first. I don't know if I want to. I mean, we can. I don't know if I want to do that, though. Kron. Okay, this battle is pretty safe, but banner-wise, it's a little bit tricky. Where are you, Plo Koon? Plo Koon. What am I doing? So dark side, offense, armor pen. Turn meter is good. I don't think we need one of the super crons. I also don't want to take one of the buff crons. I might just use this one, guys. I don't think we're going to need Afro. This is kind of average. I don't think we're going to need Afro. I'm going to call you Jow. Alright. Is this Star Killer? Oh, this is Star Killer. Alright. Get him, boyos. Alright, we did not get shock on Rex. Nor did we get the stun. Screw me. Alright, we did get him down, though. So, throw a tire. Turn meter. I think we need to stun him. I do not want him to cleanse everything here. Alright, we're going to prolong the battle a little bit, which isn't great because the buffs are going to make gas. Yeah, I was hoping we would stun. Alright, he's going to counter. That's going to suck. Oh, no, we're good. Alright. Do we go first? Yeah, we went first. Eat a ship, Gas. Yeah, how do you like me now? Oh, you're stunned. Armor pen and Deadzo. Love it. Again, banner-wise, that match was pretty tricky, but we got it to work. All right, which means we can... They're only Relic 5. I think C himself just murders this. I think the only ones that C genuinely struggles against is when they've got like really high relics on all the Sith. And they can just kill them. Trey Amir. Oh, Daily. Do you know what you do? Oh, Dom. Oh, I was looking something up. Got distracted. Yeah, C has like a 91% win rate versus this team. And if I do a maximum, yeah, it's. I don't think they have the offense to get through us. Do I want to give him the 60%? I can give him the 40%. The issue with this is they, like, funnily enough, Nihilus will not use his cooldown increase with one enemy, which is hilarious. They've got 2 ability blocks and 1 cooldown increase. So this probably goes well. I don't know. What's a battle without a little bit of sweat? Let's make ourselves a statistic here. Oh, is this my good one? No. From the shadows I arise, feel the power that I wield. The dark side flows within me, the light shall never heal with the flicker. All right, we'll do Trey, because she's actually the kind of the damage powerhouse, at least until Talon builds. Yeah, see, Nihilus will not use his AoE against a single target. It's hilarious. Should I be hitting you to give them more turn meter? I felt like more than 40% protection. Alright, we're just gonna ult. Aha, zap. Oh, where'd Talon go? I would like to hit Nihilus. Of the 2 of these, he's actually going to be the harder to kill because of the amount he's stacked by now. So I don't want to get stuck with him alone. It doesn't look like he's going to be very hard to kill for what it's worth. Zap. I am all the Sith. You are none of them. I'm curious as to how much that counter changes when you start to mess with relic levels. So solo C, this is with a relic maximum of 5. Oh, that's minimum. Calvin. All right, either way, that kind of accomplishes what I want. Let's say 8. Like, everyone on that team is 8. Oh, nobody did that. Outside of this season? Yeah. So, I mean, super small sample size, so that's not super cool, but C can just get busted. We do have a Nihilus. Oh, it's support Kron. Are these all support Kron? No, they're just those 2. Or 3. But in general... Yeah, in general, a 90% counter. What's up, Frank? But when you go to defense relic 8, it's 50. C Bane, Trey, and Nihilus Malik versus what? Oh, on defense? Ew. I mean, I talked about this comp in my things to stop doing. I mean, it doesn't look like there's going to be any data, really. Yeah, we got, like, no matches in here, son. Trey and Nihilus Malik. Yeah, that's never been placed. I don't even have the filter turned on for last season. That specific comp has never been placed. So I'm not surprised, because that's awful. Alright. That's 4 teams. C, Bang, Darth Revan. Let me try. Oh, yeah, try it. Is that 4? Yep, 4. Okay. So we got 4 teams left to beat. And we're pretty sure that... Do we want to just do Tuskens for funsies? They do have a lot of armor pen, but I feel like that's the one thing Tuskens excel at is stopping armor pen. I could give them the cracked cron. Maybe we make sure we can get through Grievous, and I mean, Tuskens are going to beat these 2 teams. Damage me to level 6. I don't think I have that. That would be good though, because they don't have an AoE dispel, do they? I think is it? What is Juhani? Does Juhani have a dispel? Because you don't. Does you? Oh crap! They don't. Do they not have a single dispel like for enemy buffs? Gosh, that's a bit of an oversight. It's probably, it does T, I feel like T3 might, right? Yeah, T3 has an AoE dispel. That's crazy that they don't have a single one on the entire team. I mean, it's not that crazy. The team's 7 years old. Okay, what are we using versus Grievous? What are we using against Grievous? So Inquisitors are Ufu. Inquisitors are 50. We're Ufu. Ufu are actually pretty high. I mean, I guess if this fails, we can go to DTMG, but feels a bit odd to not use this team, you know? I can give them the busted cron. That seems probably more appropriate. Tuskens have a dispel? Oh yeah, I'm saying the other team didn't. What's up, Tim? How we doing? Alright, let's get our boy Malikos in there. Have at it, boyos. Alright, let's get rid of you. Alright, there's damage immunity, but he's gonna come right out of it. I just go home? All right. Why am I using Kylo Ren? Because he gets the other Kylo around to a turn faster. That's pretty much the only reason. Alright, well that went well. So now we've got now we've got Reva here. Which, to be fair, the Chrono we just burned is probably the one that I would want to use. So let's look into this. This is the second time Inquisitor songs have been played today. I probably genuinely do want health. It's kind of a crappy cron. Does Kara ruin this? Before I walk off the dune here. Ooh, Euros are good. I like those. Alright, what am I trying to beat? What am I trying to beat? Oh, Saw. Yeah, Inquisitor still sit at 91%. I think they'll probably be fine. Especially the other thing that we're running into here as well, relic levels aren't crazy. Hopefully the Merc-Cron doesn't murk us. Alright, ability block. 6 stacks. Oh, we could just kind of bury him, couldn't we? He'll be around in a second. Yeah, let's hold his arms behind his back. Alright, yeet to you. And then everyone has Purge. Goodbye? Yeah, she doesn't have potency up yet. Yep, just completely melted them. The reach of the Inquisitor is found everywhere. Oh, that's awesome, decent. Or rare sighting. Alright, so we've got JML and Bo-Katan with no BAM. I'm sure Bo-Katan beats this too. This is honestly JML will struggle versus this a little bit. Also, we didn't put Rose in there, which is wrong, by the way. Rose is more important than Poe. True Edge Avoid, very true. And JML does fine. So we can do JML there. And then I think Bo-Katan probably does fine versus Karth. Man, I wish he would attack so then I could know if I could, you know, try Tuskens versus this. Yeah. What do you have for protection? It's pretty good. We just don't need to use Tuskens. I mean, Bo-Katan sits on the fence unnecessarily, and she'll probably be better banners than Tuskens. This battle is gonna be annoying, but it should be fine. Sure. My goodness. Oh, the dumb character to swap to. Zap. All right, Finn's gone. Other Finn's gone. Do you have repost? You do. I guess we'll swap over to Hoda. I know it won't give him turn because we already used it, but I kind of want to see if we can get maybe banners back. Probably not. Keep calling it Hoda. We could probably drag this out a little bit with Zora since we shouldn't be able to hit her. Do you have accuracy mastery, Jedi Knight Revan? Luke Skywalker. All right, we'll do that, and then Hoda should be able to heal everyone up, and then we'll get back up to 65 because apparently I care about that. There we go. Good job, JML. What's up, Spicy? How you doing? Oh, yeah, there you go. 48 speed will do it. All right, we'll do Bo-Katan here. And I have a pretty good cron for them. There we go. Any chance of more volume for the JML song? Next time. From the ashes of war, she rose with might, a leader forged in the dark. Yeah, sure. Armor shred him. Yeah, now that I think about it, Bo-Katan actually is totally into the whole debuff slash dots things because of her very specific anti-Lord Vader synergy, so makes a ton of sense. And no comebacksies for you guys. Oh, they're immune to daze, so that's a bummer. Oh no, there's the plus 400% damage from Juhani. I guess we'll put that on you. Smack. That was a big hit. Kill him. Alright, goodbye, Karth. He's 5. Hard times 0 is still a 0. Alright. So it looks like our only blip was taking Balon on offense, which I guess we can not do that from now on. Ships look fine. Leviathan will mirror here. This does, like, people probably need to stop doing this. They put TIE Bombers the only reinforcement here. The mirror still works, like, really well, because the enemy TIE Bomber isn't smart enough to hold the burn, so you get it for way longer. Where's Cassian? I mean, I guess if your opponent leaves Bomber on defense, then you're doing well. Only 30 million cash, you can ramp Johnny much faster. Yeah, there's something to that. Someone was saying that in my comment section earlier that Juhani has the potential for the most damage in the entire game. And then they, like, tried to explain out their math, and we realized that they were multiplying her offense instead of adding it, like you should be. All right, this should be fine. Alright, so they got a really nice opener. And I got shafted. Almost there. Almost made up for it there. There we go. Sick. Perfect. Alright, so they'll get their TIE bomber out. Boo-hoo. We'll do the same. The difference between what we'll do and what they'll do, though, is we will not use this immediately. We're going to wait a turn and ride out the burning that has already been applied. That way we get it for longer. Get Falcon out. So now with Bomber, we can reapply the burning, and as our burning will be gone now, we can now just rip through them. I'll bring in Cassian just to make sure we can get Bomber out before he actually does get his next round of burning out. And now they have no reinforcements because that's kind of what you have to do to force Bomber to come out first. So that's game. All right, heal. Burning again, heal. Heal, I don't know. I kind of want this to keep drawing out. He's not getting the kill, but I can probably get more. I can probably get more banners here. There we go. Sure. Perfect. Alright, it's probably 72, 71. Hey, Dustin, what's up? Thank you for the raid. Yes, it did go through. Ships are almost vertical. Almost. Alright, well, good old Leviathan here. I think we can just, I think this will be pretty clean. All right.
Set to reign, a villain, a conqueror, unbound by chain. The force bends to him, both fierce and sly. He's the lord of the Sith, pulling meteors from the sky. A mind unmatched, a blade
the Yeti logo master.
Trembling as its order turns. I'm not Jedi, he declares with pride. The will of the Empire flows in his stride. All bow to the Dark Lord.
I thought about including that one, Gavin, but the I honestly couldn't find enough times that it was used. I might need to make a follow-up video of of ones that don't necessarily ruin the team, but they're still pushing you in the wrong direction. Like Dark Trooper under DTMG is another one of those that the team really isn't like botched, but it's not where you want it to be. Hopefully those concussion mines are going to kill him. Yep, they did. Oh, that's sick, Master. All right, this ended up being pretty clean. The galaxy fights. Don't do like my opponent and put Canderous. Oh yeah, I made a video about this. Very specifically about that. It's actually what triggered it. All right, that was really good banners actually. 75, yeah, solid. All right, then. All right, this feels weird, but I've gotten burned for not doing it these last two matches. I'm not going to bring Marauder. The times that I keep bringing Marauder, without the tank, they keep being able to snipe me out. I mean, maybe I could do this. Maybe this is fine. The other way works so well. Do you like a Malevolence? I wasn't sure about it. I don't think I quite got the beat right, but I don't know. A for efforts. Thank you. Oh, did they just resist all of that? It's kind of crazy. Yeah, it doesn't feel as fun as the other way, where you trick Xanadu, or not Xanadu, Hyena Bomber into going first, and then it completely screws them because Jedi Anakin gets like 3 bonus turns in a row. All right, now we gotta wait for Spy to come out of retirement there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna ditch Marauder. This has not been the best counter for me banner-wise, and it's so awkward. But I think it's gonna require dropping Marauder. Yeah, I can get higher than that with 5s in that spot. All right, that's 18-24. So that one drop was pretty apparent. Balin's going back on defense, and that's fine. That's fine. Space and time. This is where the fun begins. All right, where's how does the guy usually do? What do they typically get in 5v5? So all last week, he didn't get above what we got, which is great. What about a previous 5v5? No, once. No. Same score? Higher. So he can get above that. It'll just depend. I put up 18-24. Thanks, Master. It was a pretty quick one, too. It would have been even quicker had we not failed against Balin. Or not failed with Balin. Yeah, it's pretty clean. He could probably get ahead of it, though. I'm trying to figure out what I want to take off defense. I feel like and this is actually a pretty rare moment, but I feel like everything's pulling something pretty good. Like I can rationalize some of this being used on offense, but like Gungans would be great versus Grievous. Great Mothers would be great versus Queen Amidala. Gas is good apparently against several things, although he's bad banner, so I think I'll leave him where he is. Trey won't be able to do much on offense. Yeah, I just don't really know. It might be time to pull Great Mothers. Gasir Ufu did not struggle at all versus that GG team. I don't really think I need Gungans for that necessarily. Instead of the Empire still works well enough against the Marin comp. Yeah, maybe we pull them and try to get... Because if we can get them to work against Queen Amidala, then we can put Bane on another team that I don't like. I mean, anything, pick a team. God, Saxon, loyal to the end. Gungans on offense. Yeah, they're fine. They held for me how many? What was it? It wasn't last match. Well, I think they did hold last match, but they held like what 9 times last week, like in one match. Or is it 10? I had to put zombie. I mean, I can put zombie in there. We need more hip hop intros. All right. Well, when that entire intro is born out of the fact that I kept hearing people write FDC and I could not get FCC out of my head. Like that is the only place that it came from. Wait, where does zombie go? Oh, do you take out the bros? Oh, that doesn't look very anti-SE. That looks like it still does fine. My street credit's through the roof. Pull Night Trooper out, so leave what's his face in. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. That makes a lot more sense. Okie dokie. Weird comp. All right, so Death Trooper versus Night Trooper. So that was... Death Trooper brought it down to about 65, which that's not that many battles, but still. I feel like his AoE is going to do more. 65, and then Night Trooper, 90%. So, probably Death in. Asajj's booty. Asajj also has booty. All right, my dudes. I think we're going to get our raid on. Yeah, kind of a quick one today. I'm tired. Is Empire Lifts back here? All right, YouTube, we're gonna send you guys over to Scribe. Appreciate you all. Pretty solid GAC, all things considered. Some things to learn with Balin, but it's part of it. Till the next time, stay awesome.